Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the AMX M4 the Tier 10 French heavy tank. This one's located on the southwest spawn of Live Oaks under the command of Awppenheimer.
The enemy must know that I am the law.
Well, if you're watching the last battle which they had on our channel, it was actually on El Halou. And yes, you've got Jiffy there in the MV7X alongside Awppenheimer in his M4 Now, it appears that they're going to go up the railway line, and I hope that they're going to cross the railway line by the bridge, because actually it is faster to do that than it is to actually go across the water. In fact, people have timed it, and it works out much better for crews to actually cross the bridge initially, unless the enemy has already got to this side of the map. You can see that Jiffy's very quick to dismount because an enemy has turned up, but it's a leopard. Oh, beautiful shot! A high roll for 592 from his first round, and we're into action. Okay, it's a 13cm main gun, capable of 560 alpha, 250mm of pen with standard ammo, and he's got APCR in there as well, just in case he needs it. And he pumps another one into the AMX M4 in the enemy team, and Jiffy finishes him off with a quick shot. So the platoon does have a kill at last. In fact, it's the only kill of the game so far, and Jiffy got the honours. Now we're trying to get a shot on that 277, and he gets a high roll for 621. The enemy's still alive, but not for long, because he gets taken out by Jiffy. So Jiffy's got 2 kills. And there's the first kill for Awppenheimer. He gets 266 hit points, and the units 1516 is no more. They are very, very efficient. They know what they're doing with these tanks, and they're very aggressive. Well, that's BZ75, or BZ75 I should say. We managed to get a shot for 633 into us. Ouch, that hurts. Okay, so we're going to change the angle. Jiffy's on the other side of the railway line. First shot, and it penetrates the T57 heavy for 467, and we get some assist as well. Okay, next round, and he pumps that one into the Leopard 1. It gets a low roll for 533, but he gets some assist as well. Okay, Leopard. No, it's not the Leopard, it's the 277, but we click clobbered by a 120mm round from a super comp who's a little further off. There he is. Can we get some payback? No, not on this occasion. We managed to pull back just in time, but we do get around into the 257 heavy again. This time round, it's a low roll for 538. Oh, bounced another round from the Conqueror. And another round goes into the T57, making him a one-shot. And we're just waiting for the reload. Standard reload, 12.85 seconds. Awppenheimer's got it down to 10.08. There's the BZ75. He pumps one into him, blocks the shot for 650 coming back. Awppenheimer's now at 5,212 hit points. And of course, he's very close to getting a high caliber. We can see Jiffy just got a hit on the Super Conk. And now we might be able to get a shot on this Leopard, and it's a kill shot. So we're going to keep going on these guys here. Jiffy's coming in from a different angle. He's coming over the railway line. We go into the lower plate and get a hit on the BZ75. It comes in for 573, which is a high roll, but we do take some hits in return, most of which were blocked. Nope, didn't get that one in. Blocked the shot from the Super Conk. Incredibly strong armor when you're face to face with the enemy and you keep your front to them. In fact, that was from the 140 off in the distance. We're going to leave that one to Jiffy, pulling up, and that one's his end of game. The BZ75 goes down, the Super Conk's gone down. Now it's time for us to put around in. Oh, he's gone, and that guy's gone, and that's it. The game is over. Look at all those bounces. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a second-class tanker for Awppenheimer in the AMX M4 mle.54. He managed to get a shell-proof for blocking more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and he picked up 3 other medals. Yes, he got a BIA in that one, the Brothers in Arms, because he and Jiffy both managed to get at least 3 kills apiece. In fact, actually, we can see that Oppenheimer got 3 kills exactly. And you can see that he also picked up the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and he got a steel wall for blocking the most damage in the game. You could see that from the front of his tank at the end of the game. He bounced a huge number of rounds from the enemy. They were firing at him, and they were just not getting through the armor, because the armor on this tank is very, very strong. And you would have seen that if you saw the armor profile we did in one of the first replays or first videos on the AMX M4 54. Oppenheimer's win 8 from that one, 6,953, which is Super Unicum standard and a lot more. Let's have a look at team score and see where everyone was. Well, he did a damage of 6,424 hit points out of that game. The next highest being, oh, pop that down again. The next highest damage being Jiffy with 4,603 hit points of damage. And in that battle, he also picked up a Brothers in Arms. And when it came to third, that would be the Leopard 1 on the enemy team, who managed 3,670 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, Oppenheimer and Jiffy both shared the top spot, 3 kills apiece, and that earned them the Brothers in Arms. I was about to say Brothers-in-law, but no, Brothers in Arms on this occasion. 2 kills went to the EBR 105 on his own team, and the Leopard 1 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, Oppenheimer comes in at 1,117, and 1,006 goes to Jiffy, and they're the only 2 players to get over 1,000 base, and in platoon as well. Very nicely done, with the next highest scorer being the EBR 105, who got 942 out of that one. Oppenheimer fired 14 rounds. Every shot hit the target. Only one of them didn't penetrate. 13 penetrations in total, 6,424 hit points of damage, 766 of which was done at more than 300 meters. I think that was the long shot that he fired right at the start of the game into that Leopard that was moving rather quickly and gave him a juicy target to fire at. 13 hits received from the enemy, 3 of them penetrated, 10 non-penetrations, and 3,900 hit points of damage blocked by armor. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did 521 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 80,490 credits from that battle, got 40,245 from personal reserves, 120,735 credits altogether, and after repair, ammunition, resupply, and consumables, he took away a profit of 19,160 credits. He got 7 bonds because it was a tier 10 game, 1,675 XP for the battle, same again from personal reserves, took away 3,351 experience points altogether. So a fantastic game, only a second class though, and I think that was mainly down to the fact that he and Jiffy, between them, were actually sharing their scores, sharing results, and of course Jiffy got those 2 quick kills right at the start of the game. He was the only one to actually get 2 quick kills when they had a score of 2-1, and you can see Jiffy's score was almost a match for Oppenheimer, which is why this pair is so effective when they work in platoon. 4,603 damage to Jiffy. His win 8 from that one, 4,126. 3 kills in the game and 1,006 XP. You can see from his figures here, most of his damage was done at close range as well. 4 hits received, 3 penetrations, 1 non-penetration, 420 hit points of damage blocked by armor. He attacked 7 enemies and damaged them. Got 3 kills, 722 hit points. You may have noticed, actually, he went the other side round the railway line. He actually came up over the railway line and started attacking the enemy in their flank. And then he was also one of the closest tanks to get to the enemy cap area before they finished off the last of the enemy vehicles. So very well played by Jiffy. Incredible game by Awppenheimer. I'm sure, yes, that was a very fast game as well. And we've got another replay for you because we wouldn't leave you with just one, not after a battle like that. Let's have a look at the second battle. In the second replay, Oppenheimer's on the north spawn of steps, and it's a standard battle.
I'm here to drink coffee and win, and I've already finished my coffee.
Well, anything's but standard when Oppenheimer's involved in the game, and you can see we've got some heavy metal headed down this way to attack the enemy, including a Death Star and a 279E. Oh, somebody's asked for his assistance. And I do believe it's that guy, the Lion, who's moving out ahead of us to try and scout out what's going on. Well, somebody spotted him, and the enemy team does have a T100 LT, so maybe that guy who's in the gully running up and down the centre of the map. Hasn't been spotted yet, of course, though. What has been spotted is a Super Conqueror, and he's actually right down the middle. They give our Lion a little friendly nudge as we come up onto this spot. I think this is where we're going to start the game from. Try and deplete the enemy. Okay, we're having a quick look to see if anybody tries to go across the gap. Be a very, very big shame if somebody did and they got hold. Oh, got a taker. It's an AMX M4 54, and of course he neglects the fact that his tank hasn't got armor on the sides. He takes one right through the center, and he takes a second one. And Awppenheimer gets a high roll on his first shot and a low roll on his second. And he's only firing standard AP at the moment. Okay, will that AMX M4 learn that he's got the armor at the front of his vehicle? Therefore, he has to present his front to us, not his sides. Well, we can see him. There he is. Oh, and somebody fired at us. And he's out the game. Oh well, at least he tried. Now, we can't see anyone else down that direction for the moment, but a Heshbarn was seen over this side of the map. I think that was directed at the bush where the Heshbarn was seen. There's a Super Conk down there as well. He looks like he's been stunned. We've got two Arty on our team, a 261 and a T92 HMC. There's the Heshbarn. Not the best place for him either. Oh! And that's a high roll for 626. Oh, he just got tracked. And he burned his repair kit to get back into cover. Oh, that one hit the tracks again. But he can't fix his tracks this time. And there's the Supercomp. We're not loaded, so we can't hit him. And the Heshbarn pulls back into cover. Oh! And it looks like our T92 HMC got himself on the scoreboard and just took out the enemy Conqueror. Or Super Conqueror, I should say. Well, that's a blind shot at the bush, just in case there was somebody in residence. I'm going back to this side just to see if the Heshbarn's there. I'm not sure if that one hit. Didn't get to see where the shell went. Let's have a look at this one. I'm not sure if that one hit either. Okay, let's have another look. Oh no, that one definitely went through, so there was nothing there. On the other side, we've got a Jaeger who turned up. Oh, this should be fun. Well, we're loading the premium ammo now. And obviously we'll need that because the Jaeger does have very strong armor indeed. In fact, we've got good company because now we've got an E3, the Death Star and the Lion in attendance on this corner. Oh, and the Arty's helping us as well. That's great news because that's going to stun the guy and make his reload really, really bad. He's got a 17cm gun, that guy, but we've got a 13cm gun. Hello, smile! And he takes a hit, and it's a high roll for 573. Looks like that one went in fairly close to the gun mantlets, actually. He's now aiming for the roof, but oh, well, he knows what he's doing, because he actually went up against the rock and anchored himself upwards so that he was concealing his roof and increasing the angle on the armor. Yeah, that went off the top of the roof. Looks like our teammates are doing the same at the moment. Oh, that one actually did some damage. I think that was an HE round from our Lion. Okay, going to Cupola. Nope, didn't get it this time. We did get spotted though when we pulled out. Okay, how about this time?
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Well, it hit the target, but the Jaeger did get hit by Arty again. Hello? yes again. Oh, that was the T92, and he just got 445 off that, and we got the spotting. So it's really being helpful. Now he gets in. Yes! Right through the side, even though it's a low roll at 558, only by 2 hit points, but he got the hit. And the Arty claims the kill. In fact, it was the Object 261 who got the kill shot on the Jaegeroo. So Arty's been having a lot of fun here, and we've been picking up the damage assist. Or the spotting. Okay, 3,333 hit points of actual damage done so far. 1,065. And look at this, he's just driving casually across the battlefield. That Badger bounced around off him, but if he holds this angle, he might actually encourage somebody to shoot him. And he doesn't want this guy. Ouch. That was a 12-centimeter round from the Cranbon, and he just got hit in the side by the T100 LT as well. Oh dear. Now, who does he go after first? The T100? Well, the T100's a one-shot. Oh! And that's the enemy Object 261, and we know exactly where he is. He's in the pocket, right up on the cliffs. But the T100's gone down, and our teammates are hung up on that Cranbon, and there's a Badger nearby. So I think he's going to turn around and go back and deal with the Cranbon first. He is a one-shot, and then he can get rid of that Badger. Okay, he's going to just come around the corner, drive up behind this Cranbon, who's facing off against our E3, so he's got his turret the wrong way. And hello! That was a clinical assassination in the neck. Ouch! That hurt. That's the Object 261. Here's the Badger. Lower plate. He's gone. That's 3 kills for Awppenheimer. And he's now up to 4,350 hit points of damage. There's only 4 enemies left. They've got 2 Lions and a GWE-100. He actually got a critical hit on one of the Lions there with 1 shot. Oh, no. You're backing into us. There's 2 Arties still to go, though. And, well, they're not focusing on us anymore. I think they're more worried about what the others might do. Awppenheimer's still fairly healthy. Still got half his hit points. That shot from the 261, by the way, it hit the mantlet. Would you believe that? Right underneath the gun. Or the gun covering. Okay, so we know where the enemy Arty are. They're up on the cliffs, but we don't want to go for them at the moment because those Lions will start shooting into our side. So it's much better for us to take out the Lions before we take out the Arty. There's the 261 up in the pocket. Okay, he's firing back at one of the Arty. I think it was the enemy GWE. He's actually over in that corner. Or is it? No, actually, I'm not sure what he was firing at there. But the Object 261's killed that Lion, and now we've just got the Lion that's up ahead of us. We can't see him at the moment, but he's starting to bounce rounds off us because we've got our armor front to him. Okay. I think this is the right approach. Try and take out the Lion before we go to the 261. Oh, 261's being... yes, nice, thank you. That was a nice bonus shot there. And that's 4 kills now for Awppenheimer. Where's the Lion? Coming out. He's going to make this hard. We're going to have to go in and dig him out. And there is the GWE-100. So there's 2. There was 2. The Lion's gone, taken out by the AMX 50B, which now means that's the last kill of the game. And that's a Pascucci's medal for Awppenheimer. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker game for Awppenheimer in the AMX M4 54. Yes, he got that first ace in February, and he also picked up a Fire for Effect medal for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He actually ended up with 5. one short of getting a top gun and 1/3 of the enemy team. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, and I think, well, he certainly spotted a great deal for the Artys because they were having a lot of fun taking out that Jaeger from a distance. And on top of that, he got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him in the game. And he also got a Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks or more. In this case, it was very much more. He also got a Pascucci's medal. Now, you normally get that for killing 2 enemy SPGs in a game, and as an RT specialist, I don't particularly like that medal, but there again, it is Awppenheimer, and yes, he did have to kill the enemy Arty to win the game, and so, yes, he got the Pascucci's as well. His win rate from that one, 7,473, Super Unicum, Standard or more. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in this one. Surprisingly, the Lion on the enemy team got a high caliber for 6,769 hit points, so he did very well indeed. The second highest damage goes to Awppenheimer. He got 6,137, so he wasn't far off beating that guy. And the third highest damage of the game went to the 60 TP on his team with 4,204 hit points of damage, but that guy didn't survive. When it came to kills, Awppenheimer got that one with 5 kills. 3 kills went to the 60 TP and the Lion on the enemy team. 2 kills went to the Object 261, the T92 HMC, so they were having a lot of fun in that game, and also to the AMX 50B. And when it came to base XP, Awppenheimer got that one. 1,389 is the only one to get over 1,000. 961 went to the 60 TP, and 865 went to the Object 261 in third place. And yes, so very nice that he got a high win rate on that one. And very well done. The guy on the Lion, by the way, we'll just wait for this to come up. There you go. He got a win rate of 7,606. So obviously a very, very good player on the enemy team, but he just couldn't win the battle on his own, because you can see from the rest of the scores of his team, they didn't do a whole lot of damage. In fact, the only guy who was actually doing any good work was that Object 261, which of course Awppenheimer killed with a quick snapshot. Beetle Bailey, 1955 in the Object 261, 3,090 hit points. Yes, didn't get any kills, but he did do a lot of damage, and he did get a reasonable win rate as well, 2,136. So well done to him. Let's have a look at detail. He fired 28 shots in the game, got 19 direct hits and 12 penetrations, 1 splash. Damage of 6,137 hit points, of which 3,369 were at more than 300 meters. So he did do a lot of damage at long range. Most of that was shooting at enemy tanks like the AMX M4 54, who decided to cross the gap and, of course, exposed his weak flanks, and then he got taken out. The other one, of course, was the Jaeger, who also offered his flanks to us, and he took some shots as well. 7 hits received from the enemy. 3 of them were penetrations, 3 non-penetrations, and 4 hits by way of splash. Most of those came from the Object 261, who was having a fun time, actually, shooting into Awppenheimer's side. And he got one very good shot, actually, as I saw, that one that actually hit the gun. That was a shot while he was at speed, while he was moving to try and go over and kill the Badger, just after he killed the Cranbon. 900 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 killed, 2,520 hit points of spotting assist in that game. He earned 91,283 credits for the battle, 50,000 for completing a mission, 141,283 credits altogether, but he did use a fair amount of premium ammo in that game, and actually ended up with a loss of 20,315 credits for the battle. 7 bonds, because of course this was a tier 10 game, 2,083 XP for the battle, times 2 for the first victory, 4,167 experience points altogether. So congratulations on getting his first ace tanker, but not going to be his last. He will still be working on his way to get his second mark of excellence and then his third. He's got that first one under the belt already, so it's not going to be long before he moves up the ladder. So I hope you enjoyed those replays. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithms, and thank you for watching.